Hello, hello, everyone. How are you? This is Meaningful Intuitive Guided Tarot here, coming back for another subscriber's request. This subscriber is coming in from subscriber, let's see, one second. Don't want to get it mixed up as I write down my subscribers who's requesting. Okay, so this subscriber is coming in from just someone, as I gave her a heads up yesterday, to let her know that I have honored her request. She wanted me to do a reading on celebrity British singer Zayn Malik. And she wanted me to chime into his career and his love life. So, just someone, I hope you are watching. And I hope that after this reading, I would have addressed your questions pertaining to Zayn. Alright, so with that being said, let us start off first with just a little information in terms of who he is. So as I mentioned, he is a British singer. He is actually from the former board band group, One Direction. And I believe that from that point, back in 2015, somewhere along then, he kind of went off on his own and he split from the group. But that's where he is known from that group. Now, he is 30 years old. And from what I understand, which I didn't know, which I knew very little about him. I know of the group, but I knew very little of him. But from what I have read and have seen, that he is in fact currently in a relationship with supermodel Gigi Hadid. And I know Gigi Hadid. When I say I know her, I know more about her than I did with him. But nonetheless, he is in a relationship with her. And something else that I didn't know, that they are in fact expecting their first child. So she is currently pregnant. And so with that being said, now we're going to move on to his zodiac sign. I always like to kind of know the sign of the person that I'm reading for, because this way when we go into the tarot spread, when the energies come out pertaining to their sign, then we know that that's their energy that we are tapping into. Now, Zayn's zodiac sign is a Capricorn, so that makes him an earth sign. And interesting enough, since I will be doing a love reading for them as a couple, I wanted to go in to see what is Gigi's zodiac sign. And interesting, she is also of the earth sign. She is a Taurus. So it's very interesting that they do share the same element of earth. Now, in terms of Capricorn's personality, so we can kind of understand a little bit about how the Capricorn man is in terms of friends and his relationships. Just want to give you just a little glimpse into what the Capricorn men's personality traits is about. Now, it is said that Capricorn's most compatible sign for both friendship and romantic relationships would be from their fellow earth signs, that being Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, just like themselves, as they speak the same emotional language, and there's loyalty to each other when it comes to both friends, loved ones alike. It's also that they can be compatible if they don't fall in love, or if they are not in a relationship with someone of the earth sign. They can also find that it can work if they are in fact dealing with someone from the water sign, that being Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Now, the traits, particularly when it comes to the Cap man, they are ambitious, they are determined, they can be materialistic, but they are strong, as they will be motivated to keep going when others would have given up miles back. However, having those traits, though, actually make them great partners in life, as well as friends or good collaborators, that is, collaborating on the work front. And last but not least, they do keep, for the most part, their circles small and would be loyal and supportive of their friends and loved ones. So now that you got a little idea of the traits and understanding who Zayn would be, being a Capricorn, then as we go into the cards, we will see exactly how those traits then will play into his career area, and then we will follow by chiming into his love relationship with Gigi. All right, so again, we're going to start off with his career and see exactly what is going on. So I asked Spirit what is going on in that area, and the first card that came out to start that off was the High Priestess. So this is a major arcana that is starting off his career in terms of what is going on. So as I spread the rest of the cards that followed as well, so this way we could just sum up exactly what's going on. We have as well the Moon card that came out. We had the Three of Cups that came out, the Wheel that came out, the World that came out. Again, the Wheel and the World, major arcanas. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. This is his energy here, because Pentacles deals with earth signs, earth elements. And so he is a Capricorn. So what do all of these cards mean in terms of his career? So what did I feel and get is that he is actually right now, currently he's in a good place. I don't think per se at the moment he is doing anything per se. But because he is a singer, despite the fact that he did split from the group, and it's understood that he went off on his own, so he is still as a solo musician or singer, that is, however it goes, that I feel that when he wants to, I feel that he has a studio, no doubt maybe in his home, and I feel that when he wants to, he goes into a studio and might work on something behind the scenes. I get the overall feeling though that he is pretty much someone that he dances to the beat of his own drum. He is not a follower. I think that when he wants to take a break and take like a hiatus from work, that's what he wants to do. And when he's doing that, he focuses then on his family life. So his career might be, you can say, at a standstill, but it doesn't mean that he's not working behind the scenes, if that makes sense. Okay, so even though he might not, at the moment, you may not per se see him out in the spotlight, but it doesn't mean that he is not working on something. So I feel that he does it at his own pace. He don't feel pressured, or he is not going by other people's rules, so to speak, when he should or whatever. He just, like I said, dances to the beat of his own drum, right? And I feel though when it comes to the group or the members of the group, I think that he still have a friendship with them, because we do have here the Three of Cups, which speaks about friendships. So I think that he still communicates and pretty much maybe have a pretty good, decent relationship still with the fellers, okay? That's what I feel, all right? And whether or not they actually will or at times collaborate, you know, don't know if that's possible, because at the end of this, we did get the Three of Pentacles, which is his energy. That this here speaks about collaboration of some sort. So being that we are tapping into his career, it could be that he is collaborating with someone. If not with the members of his former band group, it could be someone else, maybe another singer or someone else in the industry that maybe he's working and collaborating with. But like I said, I feel that he's doing it more at his pace, and he is doing it, you know, like I said, quietly at home, so to speak, okay? So I do feel that he will invest time into the studio to produce work, but again, I feel that it's at his pace. I really strongly feel that, like I said, he is someone that dances to the beat of his own drum. And I know I have repeated that, but that's what I get, that he is a man that moves when he moves. you know, and when he wants to take a break and retreat and kind of step away from work, then that's what he does, okay? Now, we also got the other major arcana of the wheel, which speaks about things going in your favor, right? It's like they are periods. They are like cycles. So this is what I'm saying. They are cycles. They are periods of time, maybe throughout the year, that he works, and then he falls back, take a hiatus, and then comes back again. But I feel that whatever he works on, that is something that will be successful, okay? And I feel that he is someone that is very smart. He is very particular. I think when speaking about Cap's traits, he is determined. So when he is motivated to go back into the studio and work, he will achieve what he wants to do, but at his time, okay? And then we have the world. So the world card for me, which is another major arcana, just speaks about being in the spotlight, being seen, being recognized. Speaks about, you know, it can mean different things, closing out a chapter, something else is new, beginning something, but this could just be on top of your game in whatever it is that you're doing, right? And so I feel that, again, he retreats away from the world, away from the spotlight. But again, when he's ready, he will come back and return. And I feel that when he come back and return, it will be the best. He will bring the best of himself pertaining to his work. Okay, if that makes sense, all right? And then again, the Three of Pentacles, which again speaks about collaboration. So like I said, he could be actually in the process somewhere collaborating with other musicians, with other people in the industry. Maybe he is working on a song, an album, whatever this may be. All right, so that's what I got so far pertaining to his career. And then I got other cards here. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Nine of Pentacles, his energy coming in again. We have the Hermit. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. So what does these cards mean and represents pertaining to his career? Again, the Nine of Cups is a happy energy. If you can see, if you want to zoom in, is a very happy energy. But I almost feel, which I'm surprised I should say, or I would have expected the Magician card to come out. But I'm getting somehow, why I don't know, but when this came out, I got the Magician kind of attitude, because a magician is someone that makes things happen. They can, at any time, at will, they can make something happen, right? They are creative, they are strategic, they are very wise, but again, it's at their time. So when the time is right, when they're ready to make something happen, they make it happen, right? So why I'm feeling the Magician energy pertaining to the Nine of Cups is because I feel that when it comes to his work, when he's ready to, so that part that he retreats, when he returns, he can make it happen. It will be successful, and it's just really he can make it happen, but he will come back feeling I just lost my thought. I think you get the picture. At least I hope so. I hate it when I lose my thought, but overall, I just feel like, again, when he's ready to work, he's motivated and determined, he makes it happen, right? Because this is an energy that is overjoyed and happy. So it's like when he finishes up a project or finish up something pertaining to his music career, it's going to be successful. It's going to make him feel very like he's achieved something, right? But again, it's at his pace. So this is like an achievable type of rejoicing, if you will, of one's own work. Because I feel that, again, even though he's not in the spotlight and he might not be working on anything at this time, but it doesn't mean that when he returns and feel that he wants to get back in and work on something, that it won't go well. It's almost like, you know, him being out of the spotlight and not working on music, like he lost his touch. No, not at all. I think that whatever he touches turns to gold, so to speak. Okay? And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles speaks, this is his energy. Pentacles is earth signs. So him being a Capricorn, it speaks about his money, but it also speaks about his financial security and stability. So I feel that financially he's in a good place, and I think that's a part of why he don't feel pressured to, if he chooses not to get back out and work. I feel that he is very well comfortable with where he at financially. I don't know his net worth, and if I did, I wouldn't put it out there, but I feel that this speaks about his security. And when you are secure and you have enough financial, money that's available in your bank account, then you can afford to kind of step back and take a little break. You don't have to constantly be working and working. So I feel that he has built up a good savings account, so to speak, where he can, if he wants to pull back and take that hiatus. For some, they have to constantly work. They have to bring in that money. But I feel that he is very much secure, and that, speaking of which, we have the Hermit, which is another major arcana. This is an energy that takes a break, that retreats, who wants and need to kind of pull away a little bit from the outside world and just kind of go into that hermit mode, to take a break. Maybe at times too, when he do take that break, if he is working on any type of material, it could be where he's thinking, because there's a saying, particularly like for people that are writers and authors, when you meditate, when you're in a quiet place, that's where you are more brilliant. That's where your ideas flow. So again, if in fact he is in the studio currently working on something, there's a part that he allows himself to retreat so that he can think of brilliant ideas, think of, something new. His creative juices will be flowing when he's in this quiet moment. But overall, I get the feeling that, like I said, there's a time when he's in the spotlight, and then there's a time when he wants to retreat and not be so much into the spotlight. Okay? And then we come to the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles, when you look here, you have on the top, you have this person, this image here of moon cycles. But moon cycles for me could just be like the years of something, the years of putting in the work, the years of anything. However this will apply. But pertaining to Zayn, pertaining to his career, I feel like I said, he has worked. I feel like for him, he feel like, I have put in the work over the years, I have worked, and if I so choose, I can again, stop, take a break, pull away, and then come back. So I think, as I said, during the course of the year, he will come to work, he will pull back, take off, take some time off, and then when he's ready again, he will come back in. Okay? So I hope that makes sense, right? And I would even actually say that I think that's actually a good thing, because to me, that shows that he is kind of balanced. He's not overworking himself, right? He don't seem to overwork. But he knows, this to me kind of goes right back to the first card that came out, the High Priestess. The High Priestess is an energy about intuition, what feels right. So this is what I'm saying, is that what feels right to him, dancing to the beat of his own drum and not someone else's. No one is not going to tell him what to do when it comes to the choices and opinions that he might have about what he wants to do. So again, if he wants to take a hiatus, if he, his agent or his manager might say, well, you should do this, he's like, not right now. I need time off. So he does what feels right to him. Okay? If that makes sense. So I hope that that makes sense. So now, that's the end of what I picked up pertaining to his career.